Hello, Bubbles. It's Animation 4. Ready to do some more TechnodeFirmaCraft? Of course you are. You're living it. You lucky dog. So today, I'm assuming everyone got the message that I'm saying hi to everyone too. So today, we crashed. I'm just gonna do that over. Just ignore. Nothing happened here. Just blink your eyes a few times and be like, wait, did time just pass? No, it didn't. Let's try that again. Hello everyone, it's Animation 4. Welcome back to some more TechnodeFirmaCraft. So today we are going deeper into the bowels of Pneumaticraft. So last episode we got oil. We started setting some machines up. Today we're gonna get the refinery to start working. And we found out that if you place lava next to a refinery, it will turn to obsidian. So there's an obsidian maker, I guess, if you don't feel like using water. So I did do testing with it. I went into Creative World and like placed lava super far away and had it like run to it. It didn't work. Because any close by non-source blocks still turn into cobblestone, and then you just end up encased in cobblestone. And yeah, just the lava strat, it's not going to work out. So we need a new way of doing it, and the way of creating heat in Pneumaticraft is with this, the vortex tube. Splits air coming in into heat and a cold component. One side will be heated, the other cooled down. Its air usage is dependent on air pressure. Mind that hot and cold sides are connected, so it's more efficient to vent the cold side and utilize the heat. So we need a vortex tube. Luckily, they are not expensive. I got tubes. I just need 2 gold ingots. I'm not actually sure if I have 2 gold handy. No, I have 1 handy. So I'll have to throw in some gold to be made. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will work. This will get me going. Then we need a heat vent. The heat vent is going to go on the cold side. And that is also not very expensive. Takes another gold and some iron bars. So I got a little bit of crafting to do. We can try out this vortex tube to heat up the refinery. Okay, so here's the vortex tube. Not exactly sure how this works. Well, there you go. So I place it this way. So the heat side faces you when you place it. It looks like. Yeah, there we go. So the heat side is connected up. Obviously, it's not generating any heat because there's nothing going into it. This is the cold side. I'm going to put a heat sink on that. It's actually going to be a cold sink, but you know, same thing really. And can I actually get like a valve tube? Module. Could I get like something I could turn it on and off? I think that's a thing, right? It's totally a thing. I think. I don't know. Oh wait. No, that's not it. That's gotta be a thing. It's not. So now the pressure here is obviously going to drop, but this is going to start generating heat. You can see we're up to 100 degrees Celsius. It's very hot. See, this is starting to cool down. So now I got to bring in the oil, and we're going to dump it in there. It's going to purify it into usable materials. I'm just going to grab the tanks and bring them up. I don't really need them down there. I need them up here. So I'm pretty sure this thing uses air pressure as it goes. Oh, that's very hot. Does it damage? No, it doesn't damage. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this thing does use air pressure as it goes, or as it uses it. Yeah, you can see the current air is declining as the oil is being processed. Not by that much though. Like if I throw in a coal here, is that not quite enough to keep it balanced at about 2? No, it did drop once. It is dropping a little bit. Let's just go all 3. All 3 of these cooking away. Yeah, that's fine. that'll keep it running. 130 degrees Celsius. The oil is being broken down into diesel, kerosene, gasoline, and the all-important LPG. So all of these have a use. All of these have some sort of use. Let's actually look at what they are. So first one is diesel. It's got to be used in some, it's a fuel. Probably in the liquid compressor. I think it was there in the liquid compressor. That's all you can use diesel for, it looks like. Next one is kerosene. Kerosene is also a fuel. What? This one? Will this one show me? No, it's not showing me what I could do with them. What if I just look up the recipe for... Because LPG is like the final one that becomes plastic. Yeah. LPG is the one that becomes plastic, so it's kind of the most important. So you can get it from gasoline. Gasoline you can get from kerosene. Kerosene. So all of them can become LPG in the end. Diesel. The use of diesel. Diesel can become lubricant or kerosene. What does lubricant do? I don't know what lubricant does. Okay, LPG. That's LPG. Kerosene is only to make gasoline. Gasoline is only to make LPG. So the only other use is lubricant. And I have no idea what lubricant is used for. This thing is very hot. It's a very hot refinery. But there you go. This is refinery. Oh, look at the pretty colors. It's pretty. Yeah, I forget the hover key. One of these is the hover key. There. Pretty colors. And the proportions are really strange. One bucket is 1,000 millibuckets, and it becomes like a weird amount of stuff. Let me just look at this real quick. Yeah, 2, 3, 3, and 2. So 10 buckets would become 3 buckets of kerosene, 3 buckets of gasoline, 2 and 2. So I'm probably gonna end up making 10 buckets of this just so I have nice even proportions. Which is just gonna take a little while. Just a little while. I made a thing. Okay, this is actually really cool. So if you place, I just want to show you here real quick. Get some oil in this thing. Oops. Refinery. If you place lava next to this, I need a lava bucket. Place lava next to it. Like we've seen before, all that's going to happen is the lava is going to end up turning to obsidian, and then you lose choice of heat. So I made this. It's coming from over here. Yeah, it's right there. What this is obviously it's the thermopneumatic processing plant in the center, and just like the refinery, it also takes heat. I can see that heat bar here. And what I didn't realize is in the recipes, LPG to plastic just takes 100. That's pretty easy. But the other ones take 300. That's a lot. 300 Celsius is very hot. So I have lava set up here. Oh, that just blew up. There's 2 lava source blocks here, and there's 3 dispensers around the outside. Every second, the dispensers pick up or place their lava source. You could kind of tell this one's offset. So when these 2 are down, this one's not. And it kind of just swaps back and forth. And this has been running for a little bit, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be turning this to obsidian. But this does the same thing. This turns lava to obsidian. Yeah, so this could work. And as you can see, the temperature is very much above above 300. It fluctuates, but it pretty much stays 350 to 450, which that's nice. That's very nice. Of course, this does require 3 ultimate buckets to have this run. Pretty sure dispensers are craftable. Yeah, they're not bad. And this is just a creative compressor, so this is just air pressure. I don't think it uses a lot of air, but it has Oh, that it must supposed to be the default or something. It's got a minimum air pressure, but it's not high. So yeah, that's cool. I might use this for the refinery too. I don't know, but I like this. I'll probably let it run for like an hour and just see if it's still functioning at the end of the hour, just to like make sure, because I don't know. But yeah, this is good. It's good. What I have to do here, I have 3 buckets. This is like a puzzle right here. I have 3 buckets, 3 dispensers. However, I also have these last 2 slots right here. These 2 corners. In the setup that I had before, these 2 corners actually did have a lava source block in them. So what I have to do is use the lava bucket in the corners and also have a lava bucket dispenser. If I just put one in the corners, it's going to be sitting there. Oh, shoot. I want that back. That's another problem. I have no idea how to get liquids out of this thing. So the problem is I only have 3 buckets. I think if I just do this right now, that'll work fine. And then I just need a temporary block. Right? If I do that, yeah, this should work. I think. Okay, so there's a lava source there. The key is it's not flowing to where the dispenser is, because if it flowed to that point, I think we'd have a problem. So I'm going to quickly come down here, bring this up, and hopefully time this right so that this one is offset from the other 2. Not like that. Okay, let's put this back. Perfect. Okay, that should keep this nice and hot. And with that, we could do some processing of the stuff that finished over here. We have 2 buckets of diesel, 3 buckets of kerosene, 3 buckets of gasoline, and 2 buckets of LPG, whatever it is that stands for. And I am now out of a bucket, so I need to actually make another bucket, which means I need to make some blue steel. Not red steel. I got red steel for days. Okay, so I finally figured out how the heck you get liquids out of these things. If you can't tell, you use these Pneumaticraft liquid hoppers. That's the only way in this entire pack I've found to get liquids out of these machines. Luckily, the liquid hoppers can go into these mechanical pipes. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Here is the refinery right here. What I'm going to do is I have every liquid output in a tank. I'm going to shovel up a little bit. And this block. I'm going to be pumping the liquids into these 3 tanks. And then from there I can decide what I want to do with each liquid. And I have 4 liquid hoppers here. So for instance, this is diesel down here. I should have organized these so I know exactly where everything's going, but that's okay. This diesel right here, so what I'm going to do is just this. Actually, does it connect to the side like that? I wonder. Ah, too late. I kind of want to see if it, let me look at this. As it pulls out, it'll store it in the hopper, but will this? That will not pull out of the hopper. Okay, so the hopper does have to go into it for it to go. Okay, so there's that one. All of them have to be done. I'm pretty sure you can use covers to block pipes. I hope you can. Good. So you can make these get nice and close together. Alright, so now it's just a matter of wiring up the refinery to these tanks. And that'll be good. I might want to make this one look clear. Actually, no, I'm probably going to end up moving the vortex tube to the side here. Move all these over a little bit to like right here. Move the vortex tube to the side. Have all these come out from the back, probably. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I know. My air pressure. There you go. All right, I've been doing a little bit of work over here, and I think it's coming along pretty well. So here, of course, we have the refinery. It's not getting any heat right now because I'm pretty sure the system is out of air. But back here, they have all of the levels of the refinery have a liquid hopper on them, outputting to a basic mechanical pipe, which is then going underground and into these corresponding 4 tanks. It looks totally ridiculous back here, but it looks really nice up front. You just have these tanks filling up. Over here, we have the thermopneumatic processing plant with the infinite heat source running around it. Underneath, I also have a liquid hopper going over to this here tank. So what I should be able to do now is, if I had coal in my inventory, which I do not, and go grab my coal, I should be able to put LPG and coal into the thermopneumatic processing plant, and I should get liquid plastic. 1 bucket of LPG should become 10 buckets of plastic. So it'll be this one. Drop that in, and have some coal, and it will process away. Is it taking air? It is not taking air. Okay, so this purely relies on heat. The existence of air might be necessary. Yes, it is. It is for converting down these ones. So pure LPG is fine, but when you try to convert down, that's when you run into problems. And here comes liquid plastic filling up the tank over here. This tank only holds 16 buckets, however, so it'll back up if I put in another one. So the last thing, I had it open already, is the plastic mixer. That's makes used to melt down plastic. Using red and green and blue dye and other plastics can be crafted. Any other colors of plastic can be crafted. So I actually don't know how this works. This says it requires heat right here. But I think it takes heat to melt the plastic. It wouldn't make sense to take heat to cool the plastic, right? I mean, it's just throw in the dye and let it cool. I don't think it should take heat. So I'm going to make one of these. It is really not that expensive. I almost have all the things I need in my inventory. I just need 3 pieces of glass. And we can try this out. 3 pieces. And hopefully it doesn't take heat, because I don't want to have to make... I'm not going to make another setup for that. I would be switching them out as I need it. But I don't want to have to do that repeatedly. So hopefully it doesn't take heat. It would make sense to not, right? Maybe energy? I don't know. There is the plastic mixer. Hull temperature. Not sure what any of that means. Okay, so the biggest thing I need, I think, is green plastic. Green plastic is used to make these empty PCBs. And etching acid. It's used to make both of them. So we need green plastic. Green, unfortunately, is very annoying to get because that takes green dye, which is malachite powder. Yeah, that's it. So malachite, which I have, just not a lot of it. I don't have to go mining for more. So let's see what happens here. Bucket of liquid, plastic bucket. Dump it in there. Green. Plastic selection. Green plastic. Lock selection. The machine requires or produces heat. Heat can be applied or produces. Do I have to cool it? Do I need every type of dye to start making plastic? Or do I just need enough? So apparently, green takes more than just green. The problem is, in fact, that... I'm like, why did I just do that? But yeah, it makes sense. The problem is, in fact, that I need every color in order to make green. So it took a little bit from everything to make one piece of green plastic. That's what pretty much all of this is going to become, just green plastic. It takes very little, but still it takes every color. So we got green plastic. That means we can make the thingies, these things, the PCBs, and also etching acid. And we're going to be doing that next episode because I'm ready to do something else that I said I was going to do. I've been wanting to do it for a while. And that is in mechanism. There's something called the atomic disassembler. So this is a recipe that's not too hard to make. I can pretty much make it right now. It's just going to take a little bit of crafting. I think I have enough blue steel. I have 3. I need 4. No. What do I have? Oh, this is fine. I have 4 weak blue steel here, and I can get this black steel down into. You can get this back into, yeah, if you just crush it. So if I take 3 of these and crush them down, I can mix them with the weak blue steel. I'll just do all 4. I can mix them with the weak blue steel and arc furnace that to get blue steel ingots, and that'll be fine. For this enriched alloys, do I have any of these lying around? I do not. Weird. I thought I made a bunch of them at some point. No, I have reinforced alloys. Atomic alloys takes compressed obsidian, which is refined obsidian dust, and that's right. There's one last step. I need an osmium compressor. This is the last step. This is the reason I couldn't make it yet. That's right. I need 1 more blue steel. 1 more. There it is. Atomic disassembler. Looks like a pickaxe. And an axe. Maybe a shovel too. Honestly, I have no idea what it does. And we're going to find out. So, takes charge. Takes power charge. Does it take hydrogen charge? Which is good. How much charge does it take? Not sure about that either. A lot. It holds a lot of charge. Looks like about 400k. 346. Just lagging. 400k. Oh, I'm gonna try to smash something. Okay, let's start. Let's see if it is an axe. I'm gonna try to chop down a tree. If this is an axe, it'd be very helpful because I'm starting to run out of wood. So, are you an axe? No. What? They said it was impossible. Not an axe. Are you a shovel? Yeah, this thing's a shovel. This is a shovel if I've ever seen one. Okay. Is it a pickaxe? That's not a good place to... I thought that went down to stone. It does not. Where's the stone? The stone... No, I covered that. I have no idea where there's stone around here that I can just freely try to mine. Yeah, that is definitely axe-worthy. Okay, so... No, pickaxe-worthy. So it's a pickaxe. It's not an axe, I don't think. Actually, don't know. It doesn't chop down trees. That much I do know. It makes them float. How does it work on planks, though? Because... let me just do some stuff here. Okay. So punching is really slow. Axe is also really slow. I'm guessing a shovel is really slow at chopping down planks. And a pickaxe is really slow. An axe is pretty quick. This is, in fact, an axe. It's not a chop down trees axe, but it's a chop down wood axe. I'm guessing it. Yeah, it tears through these fences. Okay, this is a good thing. I am gonna need to keep an axe for felling trees, felling them, not breaking them, because it chops down the whole thing. But this is pretty much going to be replacing this red steel pickaxe and this blue steel shovel. Actually, I kind of want to test the shovel speed. Is that? No, it's the same. Because if you didn't know, everything below red and blue steel shovels go really slow on grass. Like the grass on dirt. This stuff right here. And they go a lot faster when there's nothing. So they go faster on this than that. Blue steel is pretty much the same. I want to find a black steel shovel so I can demonstrate my point. But I don't think I think it broke. That's why I made this blue one. But yeah, I can retire these. And actually, does this go up there? Oh, that'd be so cool. It does not. And we have a new block breaker, which is very cool. Don't need to make more. Doesn't need to be recharged. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And with that, I'm going to call the episode there. We made a ton of progress with Pneumaticraft, figured out how to get it working and how to get unlimited heat. If I ever need anything that needs to use heat, I can just drop it in that spot. Oh, we have raspberries. I didn't realize that. Let me pick some raspberries here. And we have a new way of mining blocks. It's going to be very helpful as I am running out of ore again, which, you know, happens from time to time. We're going to have to go mining at some point soon. The current time is, it is becoming summer, and nothing has grown yet, because we are still in the 360-day year cycle, which means I am still entirely out of vegetables, and I have been for a long time. I'm craving some green beans. So next episode, we will go further into Pneumaticraft. We'll be using the green plastic to make some PCBs. And with the PCBs, we'll make a drone. That'd be pretty cool. So, that's the plan. Thanks for watching as always. And I'll see you the next episode. Hold my awesome pickaxe. Take care. Bye-bye.